Hey guys, it's Matt and Jaden. We're doing our own little investigation tonight. Mike is with us. He's just
He's out there.
yeah,
He's over yonder.
yeah. General game plan is he's gonna watch a bunch of stuff outside for us. As you can see, we're not anywhere outside for once. Not asylum, not a old derelict farmhouse. We're actually Jaden, can you tell us where we are?
So we're at Kamigali in downtown Lake Geneva. We heard that this place had been a butcher shop beforehand. And being here kind of often, I have personally seen the butcher. You can hear them slamming the fucking freezers and you can hear them walking upstairs. So we decided to check it out. And that's what we're doing here today.
Dope. So, yeah. We have a few cameras and stuff set up. Upstairs we have, it's a different business, so I'm not going to really, walk it around too much. But we have a camera and a REM pod set upstairs to, try and see if we can maybe catch anything up there while there's walking around. We have the camera over here watching this wall. Yeah, we have the cat balls set up. It's going to take a lot of effort to move those, but one of the reports is comics flying off the shelves, and if you look there's a lip. It takes a lot of effort to get something off these shelves. So obviously this Wonder Woman issue is probably going to be our best bet of something weird happening.
Yeah.
So hopefully this one will catch it. Back this way, we also have another, this camera. This one's going to be watching that corner there, because I forget what's going on there.
That was the freezers way back in the day, or the big part of the freezers, I should say. This was all freezers, but that was the main part.
Yeah.
There's the big heavy door and everything. So.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. It's blocked by cardboard cutouts and such, but
You can see
nonetheless.
the stairwell and stuff, but yeah. So, should have a lot of our angles covered. We have lights on right now, just to do the walkthrough, give everybody an idea of what we're doing, where we're doing it, and I don't know. I think that should cover it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready for me to kill the lights?
Yeah, let's go dark.
Wonderful.
While she's doing that, reminder. Like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. We've been getting absolutely great feedback. Great feedback, all that stuff, for all the videos we've been putting out. Really appreciate that, guys. If we can keep it up, we'd be immensely grateful. Clarify. There's nobody upstairs now.
No one here besides us.
Yeah.
We can go take a peek around upstairs too if you wanted to.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It sounded like plastic shifting.
Uh-huh.
Hello? Alright. So,
What we starting with?
I'm trying to think that. So, for sure, it's an old building, so we got to take that into account.
Oh yeah.
Very old.
1700s? 1800s?
Probably 18, because 17 wasn't settled.
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Yep. 1850s, something of the sort.
Yeah. So, we're in Lake Geneva for caveat, so if you know the area, you know downtown's
Old as fuck.
Did you? It sounded like something sniffed.
Mm-hmm. Sounded like something sniffed.
I don't know if sniffed is right or like shifted. What the fuck? So,
I left the deadbolt.
okay. Like we said, our two big things that we want to catch right now is audio of the supposed butcher walking, and potentially like anything, I guess, falling off of a shelf, case, ideally on camera.
Because the footsteps is like the most likely thing to happen. That shit happens all of the time.
Alright. Because we did listen a little bit when somebody else was upstairs, and it's pretty audible. You don't need to have a very heavy footfall at all. Oh my god, there's those hanging things over there.
Oh yeah.
And I caught one, like the light,
glimmering, yeah.
and it freaked me out for a second. So, you've been here. Have you had like a feeling of anxiety at all?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like constantly?
More of it's like if people are in the store, it's very tame, okay? As soon as people leave the store, like, it's a different vibe. You know he's there, you know he's running around, but you have no idea if he knows you're there or not. Like, he's still going around and living his life. He has no fucking idea that he's dead. It's kind of one of those vibes. Yeah.
Okay, because when Mike and I were checking things out earlier, I noticed there was some like looser wiring, so I'm just trying to make sure that, because are you?
I was messing with this a little bit there.
Okay.
For that one.
Every time I stop talking, I feel like I hear something. It's really weird. I don't know if it's like humidity with the plastic or something, but I saw a bunch of the wiring, so I'm wondering if a bunch of it is just bad wires going directly over the counter and stuff.
Yeah.
So you're getting a little bit of that bleed.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we had a K2.
I wish we had a K2.
So yeah. Mr. Butcher, if you're here with us and you can hear me, we want to know if you're here. If you can, if you're above us, why don't you step on the floor? A good old, let us know you're here. If you're downstairs with us, you can do a knock on something. Please don't knock anything over. Nothing too expensive. So we've established that. If you don't have the energy right now, you can do that later. These are kids upstairs on the street level. So initial reaction is, obviously, I can understand if you're down here alone and like closing up how it can get a little eerie.
Mm-hmm.
Basement.
Yeah. Like opening in the mornings is like one of the worst parts. Like walking down the stairs and coming through here, I have to keep my head down and like looking at the floor the entire time.
Yeah, you have to walk through all of this in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd suck.
Yeah.
Um,
And, like, I could come down, like, those stairs, too, because I have the keys for that door and upstairs.
mhm.
But that door somehow feels worse. Like, it's testing me. Like, I have to come through this part, and if I go that way, I'm just a little bitch. Like, like, I don't know if that makes sense. But
I'm trying. What I'm trying to do is like figure out the psychology level of it, because that's one thing I feel like not enough people like look at. Because like we'll look at like plumbing, electric, all that stuff, but like obviously we're people. We get scared
right.
based off of our own experiences and stuff. We have our own fears. Me, I don't like basements either. I used to live in one, so I always had this like back of my head thing of, I don't want to turn around that corner. There's going to be something there. I watch Ghost Hunters by myself, alone, way too much. So that's part of the issue there. So, like, being down here closing, I can get
Yeah.
like an anxiety, but I'm not feeling like anywhere else we've been where it's like graveyard hits dark and it's just like,
Oh god, yeah, no. It's never been like a full-on like terror or like, oh god, something's here with me. I just kind of know. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, there's definitely something here. It's not gonna hurt me, but it's
it's
here.
enough to like get you alert.
Yeah, absolutely. Just kind of like the tense feeling.
Okay. Yeah, I can. From what I can feel, yeah, I get that. So you said that you don't like it back over here.
No.
And Mike and I were hypothesizing that theoretically upstairs, that's where the butcher would have been doing the most of his time, where his energy would have been. Did you hear that?
Right over there. Yeah.
Hello? Here, bring the camera a second. So, like I said earlier with the wires,
Yeah.
like this is
Yeah.
kind of nutty. I'm not an electrician, but based on other places I've been, I don't like the way these wires are set up.
Yeah.
That's the heater. So obviously we're not going to cure that this time of the year.
No. I'm pretty sure the air is turned off down here too. Yeah. Nothing's on.
Okay. So that's not vents we're hearing
Nope.
settle or shift. Well, I've exhausted all my ideas already, so we're going to pull up the Necrophonic app,
Cool.
give it a shot,
Might as well.
see if we can get any sort of like baseline
Yeah.
at minimum. So, just to let you know if you're here, I'm Matt. I'm sure you know Jaden by now.
Hello.
You haven't tried. It sounds like someone's walking over there.
Mm-hmm.
Hello? If you're over there, the device in my hand should let you talk to us. Gather your energy a little bit. Try to give us clear, concise answers. Okay?
Trying to reach out to one of the Hoft brothers who used to run this meat market.
Oh, cool, you have the name.
I think one's Phil and one's Al, if I remember correctly.
Alright. So we have a name we want to hear when this turns on. So let us know we're not talking at nothing. Let's hear one of those names. Can you give us your name? Magnum?
Upstairs?
There's something stairs. So apparently we're like one of the only ones.
Did it just say Hoft?
Maybe. But apparently we're one of the only ones who get that like singing.
Phil?
Phil? Thinking? Phone? This is a phone, yeah. You're gonna need to slow down a little bit. This is... Doing all here? We. I heard we. Those are the vents. Are you upstairs right now?
Maybe.
We don't want to play games. We want a clear answer. Are you upstairs right now, or are you downstairs?
Basement?
Basement.
Wait, listen. There were steps on the stairs.
Alright. Wasn't really getting anything.
Mm-mm.
Everything seemed to be either half syllables or...
Vague senses of...
Mike looked into that. Apparently, like, we're one of the few people who actually get something like that coming through, and it's weird that it comes through on his phone and my phone.
Yeah.
So, do we have an opera singer attached to us? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just glad it's not when I'm trying to sleep.
Do you ever get that? Where, like, your brain fills in the silence for you? I used to spend the night at my best friend's house, like, every night. And every night I thought her dad was playing baseball, like, on the TV. And I was like, yeah, haha, your dad watches baseball every night. And she's like, what are you talking about? His TV's always off. For years I thought that he was listening to baseball. If anyone knows what that's about, please let me know, because I'm very curious.
Trying to... I am stuck watching that corner right there.
Yeah? Do you want to go try in that corner? Did you hear that?
Stare at that for a second. It feels like... It's a vent. I don't know if it's just because it's like it's that dark little corner there.
Yeah.
And it's in like the corner of my eye, so I'm like thinking I'm gonna see something there, or
Could definitely go check out that corner. We can go underneath the stairs too if we wanted.
right. So what's getting me is, all right. So that packaging sticker right there under Ghostbusters, it's light enough.
Where it
Compared to-
shows through, yeah.
Well, it's light enough compared to the rest of the area that it almost has the outline of a head and like roughly my height, which if it's the 1800s or whatever, I'm average height for the 1800s.
Yeah, fair.
I'm apparently the same height as Napoleon, fun fact. So that's something I want to take into account. Really quiet. Oh yeah, this is the big door for the freezer.
It has a really big, like, if we could get to it. If I can show you guys, they have like a creepy ass handle. I just thought the light in that room turned on. I was like, hello? And like even back here, there's like the big ass latch and everything where you can lock your ass in here. If we were to close this door, we would not be able to get you out.
Yeah, the safety precautions weren't a thing until fairly recently.
Yep. Oh god, if I don't die trying to get out.
I kind of noticed something too. Like, it's a little weird how dark it gets in there with yellow paint.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, fuck. I didn't notice this mannequin here.
And that scary ass little guy. Love him.
Ooh.
There's a book around here called Creepy. It's about a woman who just eats children's ears. Yeah.
Just sounds like some, like, European fairy tale.
It's a weird ass little book. I don't know where I put it last, but it was definitely somewhere in this area.
What?
I don't know where I put it, but it was definitely somewhere near here. And honestly, I have no idea what's in that door. I didn't know that there was a door there until a year and a half after working here. So I genuinely have no idea what's in that door.
It's probably just a little closet because there's that door there and then that one, so it's...
Yeah, that's fair. Unless it goes that way somehow, but I highly doubt that.
I'm trying to think of what's above it.
I think the desk. Or no.
So,
No, we're way too close. Oh.
It's fairly close.
You know, actually, if you go upstairs in the shoe room used to be a separate way, like a different stairway. So I wonder if that's where it came down to. Because the shoe room would probably be pretty close to where this is.
I would assume you're the more of the expert on that than I am. So I will...
That's my hypothesis.
Sounds solid.
Interesting. One of these days I'll have to move all of this. See if I can get back there.
So yeah, more of... Jeez.
Damn.
has the air conditioning been running all day? Would it be normally?
Depends, but it was also vaguely chilly today. It was like, what, 60 earlier?
Yeah, so...
And Trike's one to thrive in the heat.
So yeah, it's probably the metal shifting just because it is kind of like still kind of warm.
Yeah. I get what you mean with that back room, though. Like, it's like darker than dark. It's like how Oak Hill was when we went there last week.
Yeah,
Like, it was a strange kind of darkness.
It's darker than everything else around it, so it's what gets your attention the most.
Right.
Because basically, primal monkey brain goes, why?
Why? Why dark?
So, I know it's not great YouTube, but you might want to just sit for a second and listen.
Yeah. See if anything happens.
It got me again. I don't know if it's just the way my mind works, but so
No.
top,
Yeah.
left, or yeah, that'd be the left hand, right hand.
Yeah, no, I see it.
Like it looks like some stout little guy.
Yeah. He's just like, hey.
So not like every once in a while there's some sound that catches my ear and it's like, what was that?
Mm-hmm.
But nothing
Crazy.
crazy, nothing super concrete.
No, besides the REM pod and the footsteps we heard earlier.
Right. So hopefully the camera we have watching that gets a good angle of it.
Mm-hmm. Do we want to try to sit upstairs for a little bit?
Sure, just to give folks an idea.
Exactly. So, this is the shoe room that I was talking about, too.
Oh, okay.
Or if we go in here, like, there's an old bathroom, but if you're going this way, like, coming down here was the old stairway, before those stairs were even a thing.
I can see.
Yeah. And I believe you could get upstairs to the apartments through this little way, too. I think it was like a weird little zigzag stair dealio.
Yeah, they usually made the staircases like a lot narrower back in the day. Maximize space.
Yeah. A lot of days I'll be sitting literally right here, and out of the corner of my eye, he'll be running back and forth between there. Or at least someone is.
Oh my god.
The mannequin Susie!
Oh, jeez. Why?
Honestly, she's the best security we got, so...
Yeah. That... Fuck. Alright, so what you're saying is you'll be sitting there
Mm-hmm.
and then
And he'll be going back there. Yeah.
like about this fast?
Sometimes it's like he's like working. He has to run back and forth to get the things that he needs. Yeah. Yep.
Alright. There's a lot of like clothes and like knock around.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Where the hangers will just kind of clank against each other.
Alright.
Yeah. Because that's where the line used to be. That, like, this strip right there is where they had the entire back, like, set when you walked up to get your deli meat, that's where you would be.
Okay, yeah,
Mhm.
that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Well, why don't we try it up here then?
Cool.
So, if you're here with us, we're going to try the app again. I don't know if you're going to be able to manipulate it for us, but we would love to hear what you have to say. God, I keep turning around. Just, why? I can't wear something light, too. Alright, starting it up. Hi?
Al?
Al? Mr. Al, are you here with us? It's hot? It's warm? If you could... Red door?
We got a few red doors.
You're gonna need to be a little bit more specific. What?
Sit?
Are you still working? Because you're supposed to walk along the wall here. What if I wanted to cut a meat? What would you recommend me? The meat?
I thought he said red meat.
I love
Red
red meat.
meat.
I would love a steak. Did I say okay? What kind of steak would you recommend me? Bits? What, stew meat? Is that what you're saying? Fire alarm? No meat? You're out of meat?
What did that just say?
They will be something themed? You're not making a lot of sense. Do you babble like this to the customers?
I don't mean it.
You don't.
Let me show you.
You care? Nope.
Cut it?
Are you butchering something right now for us?
No.
Oh. I'm a little disappointed, actually. Huh. I'm gonna shut this off now. It's a little weird.
It is a little weird.
It feels like we caught, like, fragments of sentences.
Yeah. Like we caught him at a bad time, like he's dealing with other people, and he's like, no, hold on, actually, hold on. Like,
I didn't get that idea, yeah. So, the running theory we're going right now, that this is a lot of residual energy, like the people who worked here put in so much energy into the old building that it's sort of...
it's just stayed how it was.
Yeah, it's holding on to it.
Yeah.
So,
He's just continuing his work day every day.
and on a busy day, that's more energy put out. There's more people going around, there's more emotion going through, like, you're like, man, I gotta get this done, come on.
Yeah.
You gotta wait a second, it's like, all this stuff, like... So, if we're picking up fragments of the sentences going around in the area, that makes a lot of sense then. Can we do a whole lot with that knowledge? Not really, but it's cool to think about.
It is. I know there's a lot of stuff to have, like, went down in here because of how old the building is, too. And, like, and the Butchers was only, I think it was the 1940s, 50s? So it wasn't even, it was that long. I mean, it was long ago, but this place goes all the way back to the 1850s. We don't even know what was here before the butcher shop.
True, it could have been...
Anything.
Could have been a boutique. Alright, why don't we head back down the stairs?
Cool.
Hey.
Hey.
Well, I think we might have come on an off day.
Yeah.
So, that was a vent. So, folks, I think we're going to wrap it up here. I know it wasn't a crazy investigation, not a long investigation, but I think it's important to know that there are times where there will be lulls in paranormal activity or potential paranormal activity. It can happen at any time of the day, but the opposite can occur.
Especially because if it's like the reoccurring thing in his like business hours, and if he still follows those business hours, then
This late in the day, I'd probably be quitting too.
exactly.
So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. If you caught anything that we might have missed, be sure to bring it down in the comments section. We would love to know it. Last video, somebody brought up something we missed entirely, Mike and I. So please, we would love to see what you guys see. Matt,
I'm Jade, and until next time, everyone.
see ya.